Good evening and welcome to the clinic. You're here for a memory exam today, is that correct? Perfect. Well, you remembered your appointment, so that is an excellent start. I just have a few basic questions for you before we begin, if that's all right. Perfect. Can I please confirm your full name? Okay, great. And your date of birth, please? Excellent. Now, just a few questions pertaining to your memory. Can you remember what time your appointment was today? Very good, 5 o'clock, and you are right on time. Now, thinking back to yesterday, can you remember what you ate for dinner yesterday? Okay, that sounds good. And was that homemade or did you get takeout? Okay, gotcha. Just a couple more questions. Can you remember what you did on your most recent birthday? Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. And just one more question and then we'll get into the rest of the exam. Please tell me one major event, any major event in your life that happened more than 3 years ago. More than 3 years ago. Okay, gotcha. Wonderful. Okay. We will begin with our exam now, if that's okay. So just sit back and relax. Do your best, but know that if you get any of the questions wrong, it's totally okay. It's normal to get 1 or 2 wrong. Okay. So firstly, I'm going to give you 3 things to remember, and I will be quizzing you on these 3 things at the end of our exam today, okay? So just try to keep them in the back of your mind. Here they are. A red rose, okay? A black puppy dog, and 1200 North Broad Street. Alright, I'll repeat those one more time. A red rose, a black puppy dog, and 1200 North Broad Street. Please repeat them back to me one time. Red rose, black puppy dog, 1200 North Broad Street. Very good, okay? And just try to hold on to those as best you can. Okay, now we're going to start relatively simple here. I have this little clicker here with different colors on the keys as well as different shapes, okay? So I'm going to click these in a certain order, and I just want you to first recall the order of the colors that I click. So for example, yellow, red, blue, I would ask you to tell me and you would say yellow, then red, then blue. Okay, easy enough. So we'll get started with that now. Here's the first sequence. Please repeat it back to me. Good. Yellow, green, yellow, and red. Excellent. And again, remembering the colors, ignoring the shapes for now. And what was that? Good. Blue, yellow, red, green, blue. Okay, one more time, trying to remember the colors, okay? Okay, what was that? Good. Yellow, yellow, red, red, blue, green, blue. Excellent job. This time I would like you to try and recall the shapes, okay? So there's circle, square, either X or cross, whatever you'd like to call this, and triangle, okay? So just try to remember the sequence of the shapes this time. Ready? Okay, what was that? Good. Triangle, square, circle. Excellent. And just one more time. This will be the longest sequence yet, okay? Okay, what was it? I can hardly even remember. But you did a great job. Good job, good job, good job. Okay. You did excellent with that. Let me just write down my findings. I've had quite a long week, so you are probably going to do better than I will on this exam, but that's okay. Okay, so next up, these are very visual tests that I'm giving you currently, but there will also be some non-visual, just a mix of different tests, if that's okay. Okay, perfect. So next up, I'm going to do a series of movements with my hand, and then I simply want you to replicate with your hand what it is I do. But wait until I am completely done before you begin, okay? Alright, so just watch closely. And now you go. Good. Excellent, okay. And here is the next one. Okay, now you. Perfect. You did a wonderful, wonderful job with that. That was just a quick one, okay? You did very well. Okay. Now before we move on to some sequence problems, there's going to be one more visual test, okay? So I have this pointer here, and what I'm going to do is tap on different places on my face, and then you're going to repeat to me the series of parts of the face that I tapped on. So for example, if I did this and then this and asked you to recall what I did, you would say nose and forehead, okay? So let's begin. Okay, repeat it back to me. Good. Cheek, cheek, chin, and nose. Very good. And again. What was that? Good. Eye, cheek, and forehead. Excellent, excellent job. And we'll do just one more, okay? Okay. Good. And the last one. Perfect. You did incredibly well with that. Good job. Okay, now we're going to move on to a few different series problems, as I call them. Excuse me. So I'm going to give you some things to remember, and then I will have you repeat them back to me. Now, firstly, we're going to start with number sequences, okay? And how are you doing so far? Do you feel comfortable? Okay, yeah, they're not too hard, are they? Sometimes you forget the last couple things in a sequence, but not too bad, right? Okay, good. So starting with number sequences, first I'm going to give you a series of numbers, and I will have you repeat them back to me immediately after I finish giving you the sequence. Then I'm going to do the same thing, but we will wait for a period of 10 seconds before you repeat them back to me, okay? Perfect. So first, repeating it back immediately. 1, 5, 9, 6. 5, 9, 6. Very good. Here's the next one. Please repeat it immediately back to me. 7, 13, 21, 95, 4. 21, 95, 4. Very good job. Excuse me. And here's the final sequence. Again, repeating it back immediately this first time. Are you ready? 62, 13, 19, 5, 7, 86. Go ahead. 62, 13, 19, 5, 7, 86. Very good. Okay. Now we're going to do the same thing, but I will wait and count to 10 before I have you repeat it back to me, okay? So we're seeing if you can retain this information for a period of about 10 seconds. Are you ready? The first sequence is 1, 5, 9, 6, okay? 1, 5, 9, 6. And we'll wait for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And please repeat it back to me. Good. 1, 5, 9, 6. Excellent job. Moving on to the next sequence. Are you ready? 7, 13, 21, 95, 4. And we'll wait for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please repeat it back. Good. 7, 13, 21, 95, and 4. Excellent job. Now for the final sequence. Are you ready? 62, 13, 19, 5, 7, 86. And we'll wait for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please repeat them back. Good. 62, 13, 19, 5, 7, 86. Excellent job. I know those can become a little challenging when you have to wait for the 10 seconds, especially with me counting to try to throw you off a little bit. But you did a great job. Okay. Next up, I have a grocery list for you to try and remember, okay? So I'm going to list off 10 items that I would like you to buy at the store for me, okay? And then you're going to repeat back as many items as you can remember. Got it? Are you ready? I would like you to please buy, I would like you to please buy bananas, waffles, apples, salad, eggs, milk, orange juice, Skittles, bread, and mushrooms. please tell me what I asked you to buy at the store. Good. Great. Okay. Good. Can you remember any more? Okay. Is that everything? Yes, that as well. Anything else you remember? There were 10 total items. Okay, that's totally fine. You did a great job. Now I have just a few quick questions about what I read off to you, okay? So, can you remember the 2 fruits that I listed? The 2 fruits that I asked you to buy at the grocery store? Great. Bananas and apples, okay? And finally, can you remember the 2 beverages that I asked you to purchase at the store? Good. Yes, milk and orange juice. Excellent job. You did very well with that. A lot of people struggle to remember the last few items, so very well done. Okay, now for this next test, I have some cards here, and each card has around 8 different objects on it. So here's an example. Here's another example of what you might see. Okay. So what we're going to do is I will show you a card and I'll give you about 10 seconds to look at it and memorize as many items as you can. Then I will take the card away and ask you to recall as many things as you can from the card. Okay? Are you ready? Here's the first one, and I'll give you a little while to examine it. Just soaking it all in. A few more seconds here. Okay, now please tell me as many things as you can remember. Good. Okay. Great. Okay. Is that everything you remember? Very good. I will give you another look at it just to see things you forgot. So we've got a snowflake, a tree, a raindrop, a little dog, some sunglasses, a flower, perhaps a daisy, a dolphin, and a carrot. You did well with that. I'm going to show you a couple more of these. So here is the next one. 3, 2, and 1. Try to remember as many things as you can. Good. Just a few more moments. 3, 2, 1. Good. Now please tell me as many things as you can remember. Okay. Okay, that's good. Anything else you can remember? Okay, no worries at all. And I will just let you take another look to see anything you may have missed, okay? So here we've got a little clock, a snowman, a snowflake again, a dragon, a pencil, a little purple bird, a zebra, and lips. Okay, good. I'm going to show you one more of these, alright? Okay, I've got another one. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Memorize as many things as you can, please. Good. Just a few more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay. And please tell me as many things as you can remember. Okay? Great. Okay. That's right. Okay. Is that everything you can remember? Okay, no worries at all. You've got almost all of them. I'll give you another moment to look at it, see anything you missed. So here we've got a tree, a hand, an apple, a lock, spider web, a bomb, a cat, and a little snowman. Excellent job with that. Okay, now I just have one final question for you. You've done incredibly well with this exam. So finally, I'd like to ask you, can you remember the 3 things that I asked you to remember in the beginning of this test? Good. A red rose was one of them. A black puppy dog, that's right. And do you remember the final one? It was an address. Very good. 1200 North Broad Street. Excellent job. Well, I have written down all of your answers, all of my findings from this test, and I can already assure you that there are no problems with your memory. It's absolutely normal to get a few things wrong. Absolutely. Okay. Well, do you have any questions or concerns before we end our session together? Okay. That's good. That's good. Well, thank you so much for coming. I really appreciate it. And on a personal note, I thought I would give you guys just a little update. So, some of you know that I've been working extra hours at my job, so my boss is out of the country right now. I'm happy to say that he will be back early next week, probably on Tuesday, so I should be going back to a normal schedule then. That being said, sorry, that's getting a little loud. That being said, I am also moving, not very far, but I am moving to an apartment with my boyfriend and our 2 cats on November 1st. I'm so sorry if you can hear the fan on my computer, it's a little loud. But yes, we're going to be moving very soon after he comes back into town. So it's going to be a little hectic, but it'll be good. And I'm super excited to set up my new office in my new studio in the apartment. It'll probably take a little while to set up just the way I like it, but rest assured there will be minimum 1 new video per week, and I'm going to try to get back to my usual 2 to 3 videos a week soon after I move. So thank you all so much for bearing with me, and just know that making these videos and seeing all your comments and just engaging with you guys and with this channel has been the best part of this last month and a half that have been very very taxing but also very rewarding. So thank you all so much for being there for me, seeing me through it, and I just appreciate you all so much. Final thought is, if you have any suggestions, anything at all pertaining to the way I set up my new studio, please let me know. I'm a little limited because I have one room that's going to work for it, but anyway, if you have any requests, any suggestions, please let me know. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you sleep well, and have sweet, sweet, sweet dreams.